Your favorite radio station.
This is Afrovibes Radio Houston.
What's up, people? My name is MCPC. I am so happy to be back to the MCPC show. I'm sorry I was away for 2 weeks. Yeah, things happen. But I'm back. I'm sure that you guys missed me. I missed you guys out there. How's it been? All over the world, in Africa, Europe, in America, of course. Donald Trump is all over your face. If you're in Nigeria, Buhari is all over your face. If you're in Rwanda, I understand the guy is doing some great stuff. But I'm glad to be back to the show today. So how's everybody doing? I'm sure everybody has been having fun, making money, looking happy, making your wives, your girlfriends, no girlfriend, happy. But I'm glad to be back. This is the MCPC show, and of course today I promise it's gonna be something a little bit different from what I can't wait to unveil my special guest for today's show. Two wonderful, beautiful sisters. Ooh, you can't wait to meet them. Stay right there. We'll be right back to the show. This is MCPC show on Afrovibes Radio, the best radio station in the whole wide world. We'll be right back.
Your favorite radio station.
Of course, I promised to unveil our special guest of honor on today's special episode. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these ladies are so wonderful. I have in the building Keisha Harris. Hey, Keisha.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? All right, Keisha happened to be, this is very interesting. She happened to be a CBD oil retailer. All right, what is that? CBD is like community banking development or something?
Community, no. Well, it is a community product.
Right.
CBD oil is a marijuana-based oil, but we call it hemp oil.
Marijuana.
Well, it comes from the marijuana plant.
Okay.
But it's a different breed of the marijuana plant. It's the breed that doesn't get you high.
Yeah, but marijuana is there, As a black brother, I don't want to get involved in anything marijuana.
No, it's completely legal. It is legal in all 50 states.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that more.
Okay.
I don't want to get deported right now for anything marijuana because, And also we have in the building the beautiful Brianna Mathis. Hey, what's up?
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. So, Brianna has a very wonderful AKA. Brianna Mathis, AKA Worldwide Woman.
Yes.
And she represents all women CEOs. What's up with that?
Well, it all started with me. It all started with a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of women out there. We're not getting the credit that we deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of, Oprah was our first open door, Kim Moore, Lee Simmons, and Beyonce, just any woman that is doing something right now and then actually using their power and their platform to change and make a difference. And just, I love that, and that's what I want to continue to do for myself and for people. So when I say women CEOs, I'm talking about all the women who are successful, already been there, done that, and I want to be able to just teach other women, raise up other women as far as their mental, how they feel about themselves, the self-love that a lot of women don't seem to have.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So that leads me to the next question. Are you a feminist?
I'm not a feminist, but I am. I guess I'm like a slash feminist. I believe in the whole equal opportunities for women and men. But then there's that bias part of, you can't do certain things, like hitting somebody. That the abusiveness of it.
But come to talk about that, it's not just on one direction. Yeah. It's not just from the guy to the lady, the guy hitting the lady. There's so many of my brothers, so many guys who are suffering right now, they can't say that. Their wives are beating them up every day, but they're so ashamed to tell them, my wife beat me up yesterday night. They're afraid and they are so embarrassed to say it. So it's not just, the guys. I know the limelight is always more on the guys beating up the ladies, but I can tell you right now, there's so many of my listeners that are there, you just got beat up by your wife this morning. Yeah, my brother, speak out. Send me an email, I will rescue you. So we need as you guys, the ladies are there, the feminists, we need
part of the men beaters.
Yeah, maybe what we'll do if the ladies are called the feminists, we should call the guys the menimists or whatever. Yeah, we need to speak out for ladies that are beating up guys. Yeah, so it should be multi-dimensional, right?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. All right. Okay, coming back to you. Yeah, you mentioned marijuana, and as a
Right.
black brother living in America,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
from Nigeria, Africa.
Uh-huh.
For me, anything that has to do with marijuana, I wouldn't want to go closer. So why?
Right, and that's why people who actually deal with CBD,
Mhm.
we call it hemp oil, because
Hemp
there's
oil,
such
which
a
is HEP.
Right.
Okay.
HEMP.
The
Because
EMP,
there's
sorry.
such a bad stigma that comes with marijuana that's the only thing that they think about is the THC.
Mm.
But THC is just one cannabinoid of about 80 plus cannabinoids found in the marijuana plant.
I see.
So the other major cannabinoid is CBD, which is short for cannabidiol.
Oh.
Right, and the cannabidiol oil the cannabidiol element along with so many other elements in the plant have such a positive effect on the body.
Right.
And we're just now learning a lot about it, but in other countries they've been researching it for years. It's starting to blow up now in the US.
Mhm.
And like I said before, hemp is legal. It is legal in all 50 states.
Okay, well, I'll take you on that. I will have to have you use it in front of me, in front of the police.
Bring a sample
Exactly.
with you.
Yeah. No, don't bring a sample here. Brianna, don't set me up.
I want to.
I'll rather use it in front of the police. If the
Right.
policeman say, hey, you good, bro, then I can use it.
So let me clarify though, the hemp oil, the CBD oil
Right.
has THC, but it is typically less than 0.3% THC, so it's trace amounts of THC that are
Okay. So the hemp oil, the one you're dealing with right now, what is it meant for?
What is it made
What do you
for?
use- what do you
Oh
use
my
it
God,
for?
It's so many things. It's an anti-anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, anti-anxiety, anti-depression, anti-inflammatory. So a lot of people use it for pain management.
Right.
It helps you focus.
Nice.
I mean, it helps your immune system. It has some vitamins in it. You still have to take a daily supplement,
Of
but it
course.
has some vitamins in it. It's just good for maintaining our body in general.
Nice. So, okay, what I'm gonna do, listeners, this sounds very interesting to me. I never knew. I knew there's somewhere, somehow, there's something good about marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
See, it was just for somebody to
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it up. So I'm glad at least you are here today telling me that marijuana is not just to send my products to jail.
No.
It's some good
Well,
business opportunity
yes.
for people like you. So I'm gonna dedicate another segment or another episode to you.
Definitely.
So when next you come back, I want you to come back with some samples and with a policeman. Yeah, you gotta bring the
Be
policeman.
an expert.
No, I have to, I have to because I want you to set me up,
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'm glad that you're here. So we'll get to learn more about that product. And then that's probably one of those episodes I'm gonna bring you back again, okay? And of course, if you're a listener out there and you're interested in that product, either to use it or to be a business person, you can reach out to me. Just my person, you can reach out to me on at MCPC Comedian, and I'm sure we'll get you the information. But hopefully between now and when she comes back to the studio, she will surely have all the further contact information. All right, now bringing it to the topic of the day, we're going to talk about interracial dating. All right, interracial dating. So looking at me, I'm Nigerian, studied in Europe, live in America, so I'm an African. I'm African, Wakanda. Now you are.
I am African American, but I also have Native American and I have Irish.
Beautiful. So you're like a combination of
Combination.
maybe a little of Indian,
Yeah.
not maybe Chinese.
A little bit of Netherlands and a little bit of
Right.
everything
I
else.
see that in your eyes, yeah. And you, where are you
I
from?
am American. I was born in America. My family is Jamaican.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's good. Oh, okay. I see where the
Hey,
I see where the help is coming from. Now I see. Ja Rastafari. Now we're going there.
You done know.
You don't know. Now they know. Now see, I was wondering what the hell taught her about getting the right side of the marijuana. Now I know.
Oh, wow.
Welcome
makes-
aboard.
oh,
That makes perfect sense. You gotta make some money from your roots. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yes.
You better trust your root and make some money from
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Nice. Okay, interracial dating. I'm African, Nigeria born, grew up in Nigeria. You American, born here, raised different culture, different beliefs, different stuff. What is your take on interracial dating?
Okay. I don't have a problem with interracial dating. I
Mhm.
think to each his own.
Right.
I do have a problem with the fact that there is a disproportionate amount of Black women who are having problems finding men. They're single.
Right.
But what's interesting enough is there are two groups of disproportionate people.
Okay.
Black American women and
Right.
Chinese men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chinese men, okay, go girls.
We never talk about
We got
this.
some sisters for you, Jackie Chan.
And I think, I don't have a problem with interracial dating.
Mhm.
What I have a problem with is when people are dating outside of their race and they choose to then talk down
On
the people, like, for example, and other people do it, but for example, Black men who date outside of their race and then speak down on Black women.
for in this case, a black guy, Black American dating a white girl, and now all of a sudden, oh, you black guys don't do this.
Yeah,
you don't do this.
yeah.
My white guy does this.
Yeah.
I hear a lot during when I go to comedy shows. Yeah, stereotyping.
Yes.
My white guys do this. I can say it because and I see what you mean. I see
There's
what you
many
mean.
of they do this.
Yeah.
And they do
Right.
it.
But is it true though?
No, I don't agree
Yeah.
with that part. Considering
What's your take on interracial dating?
Like her, I don't. You do what you want to do. Whatever you find that makes you feel happy and complete, loves you the way you want to be loved, and that's
Right.
all that matters. That goes for the gay people too, and all that. However, like her as well, I believe that it's important to. Well, the reasoning behind it a lot of times is always the insecurities that a lot of the men that usually are with a white woman or whatever, they're usually saying like, oh, the childish things of the hair,
Right.
how they want their babies to
look, yeah.
I dated a man who was very insecure. He was just the things he would say were kind of like, huh,
Yeah.
And he would talk about how he wanted his children to look. He
So
wanted
because
them
of
to have
that,
pretty hair.
he
He
has
wanted
to-
them to be light skinned. He wanted them to have perfect teeth. I don't know, just that look of the foreign
mixed
type
child.
of mixed child.
Yeah.
Instead of loving the actual Black woman
Right.
who actually raised you and had you,
Right.
maybe because of where you were from, maybe those type of women weren't as appealing to you.
Yeah.
And so you get money, and then you might think, okay, well, now I can afford better looking women.
Then you start
and they
talking
just so
down.
happen to be white women, and they just so happen to be, whatever.
Latinos. Yeah.
Latinos,
Yes.
they could be anything. It
Right.
could be Indonesian, they could be
Could be
Alabama.
Nigerian.
As long as they're not from America,
Right,
more than likely.
right. Okay, cool. This seems very interesting to me, and I'm sure listeners out there, you want to hear more about this interracial dating, just in case some of you guys, that are you want to cross over to the other side and get a girl. Yeah, so stay right there. We'll be right back to talk more about this interracial dating because these two ladies right here, they got some good experience. We'll be right back. My name is MCPC.
Your favorite radio station.
This is Afrovibes Radio Houston.
All right, welcome back to the MCPC show right here on Afrovibes Radio, the best radio station in the whole wide world. All right, Keisha, Brianna, you're still in the building.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, I don't know if it's allowed for me to ask you if you guys are single. Are you engaged or married? Single?
No, very single.
Very single. Beautiful. Good for me. Right.
Good for you.
Good for me. Not good for me as in, you know what I mean? So good for me as far as this question is concerned. The next one. Do you have any kind of restriction, not you in person, but in general, you being an African American lady with a Caribbean background, do you have any kind of restriction in your dating horizon? Are there tribes? Are there men? Are there people? Are there grades? Are there people you cannot date?
That I cannot date?
Yes.
No. I'm a single woman. I don't have any. I do not discriminate.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're out there listening, brothers, she does not discriminate. Bring your love on, okay? She's ready to take your love on as far as she gets some money, though.
If it's outside of my, I do sometimes kind of. I don't really look at Caucasian men as much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what parts look like. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get graphic.
I've
But,
seen some.
you
I'm
know,
not really.
you get accustomed to something,
Right.
you kind of stick with that. But I did want to ask a question though.
Right.
Is dating, if you're an African American, is dating a Spanish person considered out of your?
I don't
Like,
feel
because
like
they're
it.
brown. to me like they're
Yeah, but they
I feel
have
like they're closer.
you have to look at the cultural differences, not just the color.
How they
The
are
culture,
raised.
how they were raised,
Family
how they treat a woman.
Yeah.
You know, like I understand in the Hispanic culture, women runs the finance of the home more.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. You know, so I'm sure if you one of my Hispanic listeners, are you writing down some names?
Take notes. Okay.
That's what I heard.
Yes,
You know,
man.
yeah, because I know I used to have one of my friends who said whenever he picks up his paycheck, he gives it to his wife.
Oh,
Yes.
you're
And
right.
Jose is from
Because
where?
they're usually from Mexico or so, and they usually bring it back.
Salvador or whatever, yeah. Or even here in the U.S. Even here in the U.S.
Yeah.
So when they go out there to
Makes
hustle and they bring
Yeah.
the money home, the lady, you know, runs the
Yeah.
finance of the home. So I told her,
Yeah.
you kind of be like,
Yes, okay,
I'm
that
interested
is
in that,
different.
right?
That is definitely
So when you're
different.
looking at interracial dating, you're looking at not just the color, but the cultural difference,
so,
or
yes.
okay, just like asking you if you can date an African.
Oh, I'm dating one now.
Oh, okay, welcome home. And, which country is he from in Africa?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yes! Nigeria jollof. This girls are sitting Nigerian jollof and she's not going nowhere. Alright, so tell me about the difference. I'm sure you've dated an American guy before, and now you're dating a
I've
Nigerian. What's the
dated a
difference?
Jamaican. I've dated. Okay. I've kissed a white guy.
Okay,
I've
alright.
kind of went around the spectrum. However,
I'm gonna tell your dad
I
on that.
realized, but I realized something for me. If you don't have some type of cultural in your bloodline, then I really am not interested. Personally, I also like men who are just more darker skin tone, because
Right.
that's what my father is, and and that's what
Right.
I'm used to. Also, just because it's the black man himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're just not getting a lot of credit, and when we do get credit, it's negative stuff
Right.
being spoken about us, and I like to see the black man win. You know what I mean? So therefore, I want to pick the black man out of the white guy or the Asian guy or whatever. Not to say that I wouldn't date them, and I'm sure that they would be great lovers, etc. But at the end of the day, personally, I prefer to, if I was to ever have children with somebody, it would be with somebody who has the same skin tone as me.
Right.
Not just because of racial anything, but
Awesome.
just because of who I am. I'm
Right.
a black woman,
Right.
and I'm proud to be, and I want a black man who's proud to be with a black woman.
Yes, go Black Brothers.
Naturally.
All right. Now, okay, within the Black Brothers, there are different cultures. I'm African.
Okay.
The way I was brought up is different from how maybe your elder brother, your brother down the road in Chicago is brought up, or the way they were brought up. All right. You've dated probably an American before, a Black American or African American, and now you're dating a Nigerian American. Let me just, for the purpose of this explanation, is there any difference or differences in dating an African American, or in this case, Nigerian American?
Yes, because style-wise,
Right. Right. Say that, baby.
a lot of-
Say them out. Okay.
Well, actually, Nigerian men can dress, which is appealing. They also wear these things called flip-flops.
Yeah.
Socks.
Without socks.
That's not an American thing. We don't get
You call it flip
We don't get jiggy with that over here in America.
Right.
So, but actually, it's just interesting to see like the difference. But everything's kind of the same, to be
Okay.
honest.
What about like the food?
Okay, food is definitely different.
Music is
Right.
different.
The music is different. I love Nigerian music, so I like cultural stuff.
Right.
I like anything that. I work at Telemundo Houston, which
nice.
is actually a Spanish-speaking network for all Hispanic-speaking. It's news. So basically, I just like to be around other people that are not necessarily like me.
Yeah, you want to learn
so I
something
can
different.
learn something.
Right.
Yearly, and I think that like Hispanics are closer to.
But similar in
just
culture.
because,
Yeah.
just because of the way that they treat me. My best friend is a Hispanic. Her family treats me. I call them mom, dad. They
Call them
call me,
uncle,
they
aunties,
accepted me. All the family knows me,
Right.
and you don't feel any type. You feel the same type of love. They celebrate kind of the same way that
We do.
a African or any black type
Right,
of
right.
anything would celebrate. And we. I just noticed that there's a difference in the way a white person would do things, certainly just like in family wise.
Right.
If you've seen the movie Get Out, then you might know what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool. All right. Miss Harris, I guess it's safe for me to ask you if you've dated two
And that's
cultures
why I
before.
was asking, is Spanish considered, because to me they're so similar with family-wise, with culture.
Right. Respect and all of that hard work.
Exactly.
Very hardworking like
so
us, you know.
similar. So that's the farthest I've gone out.
Okay.
I mean, I would venture out if
Right.
anybody
Did he
asked.
speak complete Spanish or
Yes.
did you?
Actually, it's Peruvian.
Oh.
Right. So, I mean, and that to
Do you
me,
know
that
Spanish?
wasn't that. Hola.
That's good enough for me.
Yes. Exactly.
That's good enough for me.
Exactly. But
Right.
I mean, I would venture out, but I don't feel, and that's why I brought up the disproportionate amount of black women that are single, because I don't feel like enough of men outside of the black race approach.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they approach.
Okay, so that leads me to the next question. Why do you think we have that problem? Why do you think
Society.
other men from other race,
The media,
I won't say
society.
they're afraid or they're not freely and willing to speak to an African American sister? What is that typical thing that you stereotype? What is stereotype all about?
Negative stereotypes.
Speak to me about a stereotype.
We're too masculine to
Okay.
a certain extent. We're strong. We're loud. We're disrespectful.
Okay.
What else is there?
Are you being factual now or is it stereotype?
I'm saying this is the stereotype,
stereotype,
that
okay.
they
We're
believe.
aggressive.
We're aggressive.
What else?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hair is not natural.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. Kinky.
Can't get
We don't
Can't get into the swimming
love
pool.
us.
Can't go to the swimming pool.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a swimming pool party, you sit around, you don't go inside.
No, I get inside.
Yeah, because you have your natural hair on.
Even with a weave on, I was still getting inside.
All right, so the question is, these are stereotypes. So can you speak to my listener all over the world, especially those that are not African Americans, brothers out there from different culture, different race, who might be interested in, talking to Lakeisha, want to talk to Shania, how do you break down such stereotype?
How do I break it down? You just have to cross the aisle. I mean, I can tell you all day what black women are not. But if you don't step across the aisle and approach one, you're never going to find out, because we're all different.
Right.
Everybody's different. And there are some out there that love a hood girl.
Right.
But they're still not going to approach her because society tells them it's not okay to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's some of us that there's so many that are highly educated and they're still not being approached, but just do it.
Right.
We're just as feminine as
Like
our,
every other
as our
lady,
other
yeah.
sisters,
Right.
as our white, Spanish, every other sister. We're just as feminine. We cry. We want to be loved. We want to be held.
Matter of
We want
fact, there's nothing
affection.
different about us.
Nothing.
Our skin tone.
Okay,
Exactly.
brothers, can you hear my sisters cry right now? She's speaking on behalf of all the beautiful African American queen all over the world. Please, these beautiful ladies are as beautiful, as gorgeous, as nice. I don't know how to describe them. Reach out, okay? When there's still once, just say, "Hi, what's up? How are you?" Then the
Don't
rest.
be afraid.
Don't be afraid, okay?
Men are intimidated by black women, especially if they're strong
Yes.
black women. I have been so many times told that I was intimidated to talk to you. You look like you're mean. Or you have a mean face.
That RBF.
Resting bee
Right,
face.
right,
Yeah,
right.
we have that bad.
Yeah.
I can't help it, so I have to smile all the time just so people can find me approachable.
Right. Did that work for you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been working for some time. But also it's become natural to me because
Right.
really if I'm happy then it just exudes, But nobody wants to see a negative, mean face
No,
anyway. I
yeah.
don't. So I have to check myself, and that's okay. That's just called self-awareness.
Right.
And people need to be aware of what they look like.
Mm.
Because regardless of who you are and how nice you may be, your face is telling me something else. And I don't want to talk to you. And that's a problem. And if you want people to talk to you, change your face.
Beautiful.
Just smile a little
If you
bit.
want
Just
somebody
smile.
to talk to you, change your face. Smile always and say hi.
The only type of surgery you need to make on your face is a smile.
A smile,
okay?
and it's free of charge.
Be specific.
And it's free.
Right.
Right.
We can
Okay.
get on the topic of how women who don't,
Smile.
they don't know the fact that they change their face just to look like something else, just so they can love themselves. I had a conversation with another friend. It was just about the fact that we were insecure women getting surgery done to their bodies and their faces just to look like a whole different person. And I was like, is it based off of love? And they were saying like they only love themselves. It's their body. They can do whatever they want, and they love themselves after what they've done. And I was saying, well, it's more important to love yourself before you get something done, so that way you love yourself after you get it done. And now when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, well, I wish I... Okay, now I gotta get my eyebrows fixed. Now I gotta get my ears done or something. Like, something stupid. Like, why don't you just love yourself first? Figure out what it is about you that you don't really like, and then learn to accept yourself, and then become whatever you'd like to be.
Cool. Awesome. I'm glad that you guys are speaking up, and I'm sure my listeners out there all over the world, you guys are enjoying this show. So at this time, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to let them take a nice deep breath. We're going to come back and we're going to go deeper. And stay right there. My name is MCPC. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the MCPC show right here on Afrovibes Radio. Okay, I still have my beautiful sisters in the building, Keisha and Brianna. All right. Apart from you call it flip-flop, put that the socks that
they're called,
that we Africans wear.
Chanclas.
What else have you noticed that comparing the American brothers and the African brothers? Something weird that you've noticed that
weird.
something different, not weird or what? Weird or different, whichever one. In an African brother,
Food, just their style. They don't act. I believe they're more. Okay, I don't want to say that.
Oh no,
okay. Say it. Come on.
They might act a little more. I could just tell me the other side. No, I don't want to say it. Anyway,
a little bit more uppity, maybe.
Maybe just a little bit. Like an American man, he might not be so. I feel like he's more insecure.
The American man?
And then an African man. I think he's more assured of himself, an African man. And then when I see not all, I'm not speaking for all, but there's a lot of them. And you can kind of, after talking to them, you kind of get this feel about them, a vibe. Or at least I do. I'm very vibey. So I just to figure out who you are in a couple of seconds, just by you telling me what you like and just the things that you say. They don't say the same things a lot of times. They're more into education, building so that they can give back to the family, their motherland. Americans aren't really trying to build some type of legacy or anything for their future children and family, and they're kind of to each his own. And once I make it, I made it. Not you. And don't ask me for no money.
Right.
So there's a difference in just the way that they do it. They're not thinking more so of themselves. They're spreading out. So.
Right. I think it's just more or less the cultural differences, because way back in Nigeria or way back in Africa, it's not just about you and your wife alone and your kids. It's usually about your mom and your dad, community. Your sister, your sister's children. Like right now, I have adopted one of my sister's children. I'm paying her school fees from wherever she is right now to university. We like to give back. So it's not that it doesn't make us like a little bit more superior. It's just the way we're brought up.
It's just the way,
So it's just a cultural difference. And of course we have our own. What are the other funny side of us? Like I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
The funny side.
Yeah, feel free.
What I've experienced. I don't know. What have you
experienced? They are more calm. I feel like
confidence. It's a different type of confidence. It's secure in themselves. Like I've met so many.
You feel the African is insecure? Is that what you think?
No, the African man is more secure.
More secure. Okay.
They don't let you walk away.
They don't give up.
Very personal.
They know what they want.
Yes, exactly.
Say that again.
A brother will just, a
An
black
American,
brother will be like, all right, man,
that's okay.
whatever.
I'll let it slide.
Okay.
Right, you are.
But
we're not going anywhere. What is your number? Give me my number. What is your number? I want to call you later and take you out.
And then they'll call you 5 times.
Yeah, we'll go.
You don't have to answer.
Exactly.
I will take you to a movie. Without pay rent. Without pay rent for sisters. We buy a house for sisters,
Ooh, yes.
We don't pay your phone bill, we buy your brand new phone.
Okay.
Yeah. See why you dating your brother.
I hear you.
Man. But it's good. But on the other side of it, I see the African American sister to be very, very hardworking.
Yeah.
Because African American sisters, I see a lot of single mothers, single parents,
over
you
here,
know,
yeah.
working
Another
hard,
thing,
you
though,
know,
is
A lot of
that
strong women.
striving and pushing.
And a lot of men can't get to our level of
Well, that
taking
and
care of
they
responsibilities.
They want us to be submissive
And submissive.
that they don't feel like we're submissive enough.
Yeah, that's a different topic entirely. That if we get into that today,
And I can go all kinds of
we're just gonna be here for 1 hour
We got
because
topics inside of topics.
yeah, because submission, you know, depending on how you look at it from the Christian view, from the society view, is a very, very sensitive topic. But I can tell you that submission has a big role to play, though, in marriage, and of course, love from the. I mean, I'm Christian, so I don't know about you guys. So submission from a lady to the husband is very key, and of course, love from the husband to the wife is very key. So there has to be like a meeting point. This topic, we cannot exhaust it today. We cannot. So you guys have done a great job. You all deserve 2 songs each. So yeah, so you're gonna give me. It could be African music, it could be American music, it could be anyone. So give me one, and give me one. So I'll go with you first.
Sanko.
So again?
Sanko.
Who? Sanko.
SANKO.
Okay.
That song.
Is it a Nigerian song?
I don't think it's Nigerian.
Sanko. All right. What is the name of the song?
Sanko.
I mean the artist. I mean to say.
Oh, I think now that's you got me there.
All right, Sanko. We'll search for it. So,
Okay.
all right. Listen to this, Sanko. This is going out to all the beautiful sisters out there. You know, reaching out. Please, when you see them, say hi to them. All right. Listen to this song. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the MCPC show, and I see Javier, Brianna. You've done a great job today. What song do you want to listen to?
I want to hear "Me and You" by Praise featuring Sarko.
Sakari. Sakari. You're very Nigerian. I see what you're doing. We have that's Ghanaian Nigerian collaboration right there.
Yeah, I
So
didn't know.
you want to eat some Nigerian jollof and Ghana
I do.
jollof?
Matter
Yeah,
of fact.
that's a different topic entirely.
Oh, you know what's funny? I used to like clown on one of the guy I talked to.
Right.
He actually, his mom made some food, and I just clowned with him. I was like, "What is this?" Because it was shaped like balls.
Right.
And so I was like, "What is this? Goat balls?" And then he just started cracking up. You know, he was just like, "Nah, but it's close." So I was like, y'all eat like things that Americans do not eat. We
Right.
eat burgers and hot
No,
dogs and
no,
stuff.
we eat
Y'all
with
are
our
eating
hands.
like the meat, the butt, the leg, the knee,
Just like the balls.
You're eating
The intestines.
You're eating the head. You know what I mean? The ears. You know.
And that's why we're so bold. We eat all of the animals to make us bold. All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you guys had a lot of fun. We would have loved to continue, but time is not on my side. I'm actually bringing back these beautiful guys, back to the studio again. And all right, tell us how we can follow you on that. Where can
You
we get
can go ahead and follow me on Brianna M. Co., which is my hair and makeup page on Instagram. You can also follow me on Snapchat and or Instagram, beautifulme_101. It's the same, no spaces, beautifulme_101.
Beautiful you _ all right. And
And I actually have a Facebook page.
Oh, nice.
It's CBD Exchange.
here we go again.
Yeah.
CBD.
We're gonna bring it in next time, you guys. I'm excited.
Go ahead.
Definitely find me. You can get more information about CBD on that Facebook page.
Okay, say that page again.
CBD Exchange.
All right, all of you looking out for the good side of marijuana.
Do you have any
CBD.
discounts or anything going
Yeah,
on?
no, she's
Can
gonna hook us up.
Give me some affiliate marketing. Videos.
Right, we'll talk off camera right now, yeah. All right, and also you can follow me at Instagram at MCPC Comedian. MCPC Comedian, of course, at Afrovibes Radio. At Afrovibes Radio. I'm sure you guys had a good time listening to us today. We'll surely be back next week Sunday, same time, same station, same love, same vibe, same info. Stay happy. When you see a beautiful sister down the road, brothers, just say hi. I'll see you next time.
Don't be scared.
Don't be
All right.
scared. Bye.
Bye.